Welcome back. After a long night, I got some rest in the truck at the animal feed dealer or animal dealer. And then I headed over to that farm that we mowed and picked up our tractor, which is looking absolutely filthy. But I guess that just means we're putting it to good use. We've got a fresh day, some money in the bank, and some things to do. This field is looking just about ready to mow. It looks like, I guess grass has two growth stages because this is ready to harvest, and so is this. They both have the same yield bonus, but I'm kind of curious which one will give me more. I guess this would because it's taller. So I'm not really sure exactly whether I should just mow it all as it is or if I should wait one more day to mow this. My other field, I believe, might be ready. We still have this scythe. That's kind of handy for getting back to our tent, but yeah, this one's all on the first growth stage as well. So I guess we could maybe let it grow one more day depending on what we have to do today. I know I definitely don't want to do any big contracts or transport missions because I'm wore out from those. Those were big projects. So if we get down to that point, I will probably just end up mowing. And this time when we mow, we're not going to be trucking it all off to the animal dealer. We're actually going to be putting it into our silage pits. But first things first, let's do some chores. Let's check on our greenhouse here to see if we have enough water. We do. We really loaded it up, so it should be good for a while. We've got room for lettuce to come out. This should be about $3,000 worth of lettuce, which is great. That covers our daily costs. So we don't need to do anything with water. I do believe our chickens need some food. So let's go check that out. Yep, our chickens are out of food, which is no good. That means we probably didn't produce that many eggs overnight and yesterday. 317 pieces, not bad. That'll probably be a couple $100. But let's start by heading off to the store and picking up some chicken feed. And then when we get back, I think we're going to upgrade our living quarters a little bit because we can afford a trailer, actually, a little caravan thing. It's not drivable, but it's placeable, and we can actually start to upgrade from our tent living situation. But in order to get this chicken feed, we do need to bring our skid steer. Maybe we'll grab 2 bags this time since we have a little bit of money in the bank. And we're off to the store. I'm trying to think if there's any other equipment we really need at the moment. And actually, I think there is. So we're going to be doing silage. There is a silage roller or compactor that's relatively cheap that I think we should grab while we have the funds to do so. See if we can avoid hitting those signs on our way this time. I think they put them back up since the last time we knocked them down. It's kind of strange seeing this amount of money in the bank after spending a few episodes with basically nothing. But I think this is the turning point for the series probably, where we're really going to be able to step things up a little bit. In fact, I may even add another greenhouse because each lettuce greenhouse is basically producing $6,000 a day, and it only costs $10,000 to build. So it's a pretty quick return on investment. Let's check out our store options here. Let's see what's on sale first of all. Don't need a header, don't need a sprayer. Eventually, hopefully we will. That's a pretty nice little trailer. It's an auto load bale trailer. That's very tempting actually. But we're not baling at the moment, so I guess it's normally only maybe $12,000, $13,000. So let's leave that alone for now. And let's take a look at our silage compactor thing. I believe there is a whole category for that. Is it in levelers? No. Is it in rollers? No. Silo compaction, that's what I'm looking for. So we have a couple of different options. Probably the smallest is the way to go for now because our tractor is itty bitty. So we'll just go with the cheapest one, pick that up. And then we do need some feed. So let's grab 2 big bags of chicken feed, which is not the cheapest thing in the world. But our chickens need it, so we will provide it. And we're definitely in the way of this car. Let's move on out of the way. Maybe. Yeah, they're just going to follow us all the way down. Time to load this stuff up and get it back to the farm. Hey. Whoa. I thought we were able to do it, but looks like just barely. So I'm just gonna not lift it up until I get right over to the flatbed, and then we should be good to go. There we go. That seems normal and ordinary. Let's see if we can avoid knocking them off. Back. Yeah, okay, right on the edge. Perfect. Now this thing, we're gonna have to try to pick up with our forks as well, because we can't attach it to our skid steer. So we'll just ram under there, maybe from the side. Worst case scenario, we'll come pick it up with our tractor. I wish that skid steers had like an implement attachment thing you could get. That would be cool. Let's see, is it on there? Seems pretty heavy. Hey, okay, yeah, that's gonna be too heavy. Well, good thing is we don't need it right this second, so we will just leave it and come get it with our small tractor whenever we're ready to compact our silos. Don't know why I just sounded like a newscaster just then, but you know, that's not gonna work. Let's go get these chickens fed. And these 2 bags of feed should last us maybe 2 days, hopefully, because it was about $3,000 to buy this feed. First test is even getting it into the pen, which we should be able to do right here. Maybe. Doesn't look like it. Oh yeah, it's unloading now. There they go. One and then the other. Yeah, this is how a professional does it. No big deal. And are they full? Looks like they might be full. And can we get out of there? Did we just get our skid steer stuck? Hopefully not. Nope, we're gonna make it. Okay, so we're gonna set this right about here, and we'll top them off towards the end of the day. I'm not gonna sell our lettuce just yet because we don't need the money, and I'm not sure, unless it's the best time to sell it, and then I totally will. But our first order of business is to get our little caravan set up. So let's do that really quickly. Jump over to the store, construction, under farmhouses. This is a mod. We have this tiny house too, but it's a little bit too nice. I think I want to go with something like this. Now, I want to be mindful of where I put it because I don't want to take up our space that we have for greenhouses. We only have a limited amount of space, but this is the most level area. So I'm thinking maybe somewhere right up here. I don't think I want to put it down here by the trees where our tent is at, though I could. Land is not owned by me. Well, guess what? My tent's there, so pretty sure I do own this land. It would be nice to have some shade, but I think there's going to be some weird leveling issues. I guess if it's not going to charge me, let's do this way so we can sit and admire our fields. Let's try this. Maybe it'll raise everything up and make it nice. Well, that's fine for now. It leveled it out, but oh no, our chair is facing the wrong way. So we're just going to be sitting and staring at the restaurant parking lot. That's not great. Let's fix that. Can we demolish it? Do we get our money back? Wait, maybe I don't want to demolish. Maybe I want to select and sell. There we go. Now we have a nice little flat landing for it, I guess. Maybe we'll put it up here instead this time. Yeah, right up here. Who needs shade? We'll just put her right here so we can see both of our fields. And did I put the chair facing the right direction that time? I did. Now let's grab our tent and sell it. $24. Yeah, baby. Now we're rolling in it. That is a much nicer setup than what we had before. And I believe we can even walk inside of this thing. Let's go check it out. Got us a little bike, little mower, generator, lawn chair with an extra cushion. Wait, I can pick it up? Oh, wow. Can I pick up everything? Ooh, I can rearrange. That's cool. Let's see if we can open this door up and look inside. We can. Oh, yeah, look at this. Do have to jump to get in. Those stairs are not the best. Microwave, keeping things clean. Fridge. Fridge runs on propane, I'm sure. Table and chairs with a beautiful view of our farm. And, of course, our bed and a little wood stove. This is great. Much better than a tent. Keep us dry when it's rainy. Now, let's take a look at that lettuce price. Passed it right up, didn't I? Lettuce. It's on its way up. January's the best month, and we're in May right now. So it's on its way down. So if we don't sell it today, we're going to have to wait until December. That might not be the worst thing, but I don't know if we have enough money to see us through. So we probably do want to sell our lettuce and our eggs today. Sounds like a plan. And which, I mean, the eggs, there's not much. I don't know why I'm even using the skid steer for this. But we have a decent amount of lettuce. So we're going to sell the eggs and the lettuce. And then we are going to mow. Today's mission is to get both of our fields mowed and our bunker silo filled up completely. Well, as completely as we can manage, so that we can get some silage cooking. Because I have a feeling silage is going to be how we really start making some money. I wonder, I don't think the restaurant buys eggs. I think I ran into that last time. Yeah, the bowling restaurant does not. Unless that counts as the fast food restaurant. No, it's way over there. I was going to just stack everything up on the forks and take it that way, but we'll use our big flatbed this time. So this should bring in about $6,000, maybe a little bit more. It might actually put us right at $30,000, which is fantastic. It's not enough to really do a whole lot, but it puts us in a much more comfortable position than we've been in this entire series. So that's positive forward motion. It actually might give us enough to buy a skid steer. I think there's one for about $30,000, but I'm not sure that I want to really tap all of our resources like that just yet. Let's head off and get this stuff sold. There goes our lettuce. Don't even have to take it off the truck. That's nice. And it made us much less than I expected. Oh, that's because it's $1,500 per pallet, because the pallets are only 500 liters. Okay, so it's 3,000 is what I should have gotten, which I ended up with about 3,000. Still good. Any money counts at this point. Let's head over here and sell these eggs. Well, there goes another sign. Hopefully I don't get fined again. I'm not sure what the closest sell point for the eggs is. I think it might be the bakery. I have the fast food restaurant tagged, so we'll see. Yeah, it looks like this is the closest one, so that's positive. Let's get in here, and I think I can just lift the eggs off myself. Let's see how much this is. $1,000, that's not bad at all. More than I expected. All right, so now the name of the game is to get back to the farm and get our mower going, because I want to get that bunker silo filled up, get some silage cooking, so that within a month or so, we should be able to take some silage off for sale. Not sure when is the best time to sell silage. Hopefully we don't have to wait too long. There it is. Looks like January. We're in May. So we got a long way until the top, but it's only about $100 difference between the top price and the bottom price. So I may not worry about that part too much. It also may take a little while for it to cook. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, I guess the bakery was a little closer. I'll have to remember that next time. Oh, there's our silage compactor. We're gonna need that too. Too bad I can't lift it with the skid steer. While we're by the store, let me just double check on the sales and see if there's anything we need to buy. Still the same. An auto load trailer is pretty nice if we decide to bail. How much can this hold? I wonder if this would let us get rid of our big trailer. Let's see what the configurations are. Capacity 17.9 cubic meters. I don't really know what that translates into as far as liters, but we could afford that with an on sale, and that would hold a lot of material and should still work with our conveyor belt setup. That seems like too good a deal to pass up. So 25.5 cubic meters. Let me check on the trailer we have. Hey, it's actually, is it bigger? 21 cubic. Yeah, it's bigger. So that's a no-brainer. Yeah, we should definitely spend some money on a new trailer since it's on sale. Okay, so let's get that. Let's pump up the capacity, and we'll keep the cover. That's kind of nice because then we can use it just as storage if we need to. I don't think there's any other things we need, but let's kind of go with our typical colors here. Yeah, that looks cool. I think it is a dolly trailer, which is annoying because it's going to be hard to back up, but that's okay. Those wheels look cool. Yeah, let's go with those. No, these ones. And how much is a balcony? I don't want a balcony. It's fine. Yeah, that'll be good. Now we'll own our trailer. Grab that. Question is, can we pull it with the semi? Maybe not. We might have to pull it with the tractor, but let's go try that out really quickly. But we can also, while I'm thinking about it, let's return this trailer, which is going to reduce our leasing costs by a decent amount. You were good while you lasted, trailer, but we do not need you anymore. So let's go see what we can do with this new trailer. That did reduce our money by quite a bit, but I think it's worth it to start converting from leased to owned equipment. Eventually, we'll get rid of this here truck or buy it. And I did forget we have the lease to own mod installed, I believe. So I maybe could have bought that trailer. I didn't really check. Let's see. Maybe I don't have the lease to own mod. Oh, I do. How much is it to purchase it? Yeah, that's still pretty expensive. And that trailer probably would have been out of price range. Let's hope we can attach up to this trailer. And we can. Perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to leave that here because we won't need it for a little bit. And we're going to pull our new trailer over to the farm and get started on mowing. I feel like throughout this series, we're going to transition slowly from a trucking company to a proper farm, which I feel like from real world observations is kind of backwards. I feel like most farms tend to start a trucking company at some point. I'm not sure if it's a tax thing or what. I guess they're hauling stuff anyways, so it makes sense. But let's see if we can get this trailer up under this auger. Hopefully we can. I definitely cannot reverse it into place, so we'll have to just park there and then move the auger, which is no big deal. Hopefully it's high enough. Oh yeah, just barely. Is it stuck? It's a little stuck. Can I raise it? Oh yeah, there we go. Perfect. Okay. So now we are ready to, at last, do some mowing. I know not everything is in the second growth stage, but this way everything will be evened up and we'll still get a ton of grass out of these two fields. So I'll start with this bigger field and then we'll see where we're at on our silage pit. And I do think we have room for another one if this one ends up filling up. So we could always add a second silage pit. All right, here we go. Back to mowing, back to where we started, except for now we have proper equipment and we're going to make some serious progress pretty quickly. And our first 15,000 liter load is just about done. Once that's in there, we're going to be able to head back over and dump it in the silage pit and see how much room we have. I'm not really sure if there's like a max capacity on these things, so we'll see what it can hold. 16,000 liters though is pretty good, and that was only one pass on this. Well, 1.5 passes on the field. So this tractor does struggle a little bit going uphill with the fully loaded wagon though. Let's head back here. It's going to compact that other. Oh, I have to lift my mower. Wait, there we go. Am I stuck? Okay, maybe I need to detach the mower. Let's just do that. There we go. Let's go all the way back here. And that is doing a good job compacting because the wagon's completely full. Hopefully I don't get it stuck. And it is definitely stuck. This little tractor is struggling, to say the least. There we go. Flattened it out a little bit. Okay. So now we can go all the way back and just open this up and start pulling forward a little bit as we go. We don't want it to get too high. Maybe we can pull forward. Maybe not. Maybe not. There we go. There we go. That went, okay, all things considered. Definitely a new tractor is in order once we have the money to do it. 19,000 liters. Not sure what the capacity is. It would be nice to be able to see, but that's okay. We'll just kind of fit whatever we can in there and then go from there. Okay, next load is filled up. I'm going to drop the mower, learn my lesson last time. See if we can fit this in there. Hopefully we'll be able to get everything into this pit. Like I said, I think we can afford to buy another pit if we need to, but I'm hoping we don't have to, though it's not looking great. It looks like maybe we can fit another, maybe 2 loads, including this one, which is a lot of silage. Don't get me wrong. That'll be really, really good money-wise, but I'm just not sure. Maybe if I could go off to the side a little bit, like this, and just unload here. I know I can't get it all the way back there like I did last time. I don't want it too full. There we go. Or rather, I don't want it so high that my wagon is floating in the air. So yeah, we can probably fit maybe another 1 or 2 loads in there. But if you think about it, we have 35,000 liters, which I don't know if the volume reduces, but if we sell it at $459 per liter, that's pretty good. Should be about $4,500 per 10,000 liters. So that would be something like, I mean, close to $18,000, which is more than we've ever made off of our farm itself. We're now firmly in the territory of what we were making from transport contracts, which is fantastic. So now I'll just keep mowing this field, keep filling up this bunker silo. I think we're going to need another one. Let me look and see if we can afford it. I feel like this one was not that expensive. 12,000. Is that the one that I have? It is. 12,500. We can just afford it. Is it worth it? Yep, I did it. We have $10 left. So hopefully this silage cooks quickly and we can get some serious funds in the bank in a repeatable fashion, no less. Well, we're about out of gas and I really do not want to run out in the middle of mowing, so I'm going to take a break. But before I do that, quick check to see how much we have in here. Looks like 51,000 liters. Does that seem right? Also, I realize this entire series I've been comparing liters to pounds, and they are not equivalent measurements at all. I realize that liters are a measure of volume, not weight. So that has been noted. I am going through the forest here to try to get to the gas station. Definitely don't want to drive through their field, but why not take a little shortcut? I would buy a fuel trailer, but as you can see, I have $10. How did I end up with $10? Let's cut through here. Hey, while we're here, let's go ahead and pick up this silage compactor. It's going to make our lives easier once we have that pit filled. And I do think we're going to be able to fill both pits reasonably well by the time we mow both fields. Oh, that's heavy. Thank goodness I got the mower on front. It would be nice if there was a gas station a little bit closer. I wonder how I'm doing on fuel on my other vehicles. This one's really small, so it makes sense it ran out quicker. Let's fill her up. Problem, we only have $10, so didn't think that one through at all. Let's see how much that gets us. Not much. Let's see. Do we have anything we can sell to get a little bit more money? No lettuce. We're going to have to do a contract today. Do we have any eggs? We do. Let's take these down to the restaurant and get some gas money. We're really scraping by, aren't we? But at least we have a shipping container house now. Sometimes it gets worse before it gets better, honestly. Does the restaurant buy these? I think they do. I hope so. I really don't want to walk very far with these eggs. Well, that's disappointing. So what are we going to do? We need more gas to mow, so I guess we'll have to do a quick transport contract. We'll leave the mower, the tractor here for now. Let's unhitch from this. We do have some gas in this truck at least, luckily. And let's go pick up our trailer and do a quick transport contract to cover our costs for today. I guess I cut it a little too close with that second bunker silo. Not sure exactly what I was thinking. This works out because we needed to come pick up our trailer anyways. I just really didn't want to do any transport contracts right now. Pretty burnt out after the last few episodes. I feel like we really did a lot of transport contracts. But they're a good source of money and an easy source of money at least. Let's see what we've got. We do have some different contracts available, which would be nice, but these tend to be a lot of work as well. Let's see. Let's do this BGA contract because it's $5,800. They may short us a little bit. The BGA is close, and I think we can handle it. Let's see if that worked. Yes. So we need to go just down the road over here to the BGA, pick up some stuff, and take it to Grain Silo South, I believe. Nothing like seeing your bank account at zero. Not really the direction I wanted to go, but I'm telling you that once this silage is cooked, I think we're going to be doing really, really well. I think. I haven't done the math exactly for two reasons. One, I'm actually remarkably terrible at math. And two, I want to be surprised. So being bad at math kind of helps. because I'm not just doing the calculations in my head and knowing exactly what the outcome will be. So let's see. I did learn that I can grab 2 at a time if I do them side by side. It's not the most realistic by any means, but it's the fastest way to get these on and off of the trailer. So let's just do that. Is that 3? Can I grab 4? No way. Yeah, no way. Let's get a couple of those off there. Maybe if I lower them down and just tilt. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if we can get them up on there. That's the challenge now. Boy, it would be nice if there was a rear weight for this. It'd make all the difference, I think. Go up, up. Oh, nope. Not going to work. That's okay. We will just do 2 at a time. Don't get greedy. Don't get greedy. These might be a little too far apart to grab like this. Nope. Got them. Would never work in real life, but you know what? We'll take what we can get, especially when we have $0 in our bank account. And we really don't have any prospects for making money today besides another contract. But I think we'll be able to get by with just doing this contract, hopefully, and calling it a day. And then hopefully tomorrow our silage will be ready to go and we can really start making some money. 51,000 liters. That should be a lot of money, actually. Well, maybe not millions, but tens of thousands at least. For the mowing we were already doing, we weren't really making that much from our mowing, so it should be a good upgrade. We will find out, I suppose. Let's get this delivered. Where are we going with this? Grain Silo South. I think I know where that's at. I see it on the map. Question is, do I know how to get to it? Probably not, but I know it's on the south side of town, so that's where I'll go. Hello, little Landini with barely any gas. They should make a siphon mod so that you can siphon gasoline from, or diesel, from one of your other vehicles in an emergency. That would be nice. I do believe that is Grain Silo South right there. And that looks like our drop-off point. So let's flip around. Yeah, that went really well. Here we go, unloading our payday to get our bank account back in good enough shape that we can actually afford gas. That's pretty necessary. I look forward to the day that we'll actually be able to quit leasing this equipment and just focus on some agriculture for a bit. I mean, we're always going to need a way to transport our pallets from our productions, but maybe we can buy a small forklift instead. I feel like these skid steers are a little overly expensive for what I'm using them for. Though, this is going to be very handy for scooping out the silage pit. That's something I haven't thought about too much, is how are we actually going to get that silage out of there? We have 2 options. One is scoop it out with a bucket, 1,000 liters at a time, which sounds awful. We also have a conveyor belt system that we've used for loading our grass in the past, so why couldn't we just put that to use? Maybe we can. Transport finished. Let's get loaded up and get paid, get some gas, and get back to mowing. These little detours really do eat up a lot of time, don't they? I'm just going to park this truck here for now. We'll run in and get paid. And we got $58.89, which is more than enough to cover our costs and get us some gas. So let's pop back over to our Landini and fill her up. Not sure why the fill thing is not showing up. There it is. I was in the wrong position. How much is that going to cost us? Really, we only needed $80? Goodness gracious. Okay. Back to the farm, back to mowing. You know, I also wonder if we can use the forage wagon to pick up the silage. I don't think so. I think it's going to be too tall, honestly. Let's drop this compactor off back here. Man, that is a lot of grass. And we have a pretty full wagon, I think. But we still have this whole other field to mow. Now, we could wait for the second stage of growth, but I don't think I will because I want to get all this silage going right now at the same time so that it's all ready at the same time. Hopefully we'll have us a big payday. Yeah, it's not quite full yet, so I'm going to go ahead and finish mowing and see how much grass we end up with. We're definitely not getting as much volume from this first stage grass, I don't think, but that's okay. We'll take what we can get. And we're full. Let's go back and see if we can fit this in that left bunker silo or if we're going to have to start on the right side one. I also hope that the tarping is going to work on these. I'm really not sure how that works. And that's not quite where I wanted to be, but not too bad. Let's pull forward and adjust. There we go. Let's see if we can do it. Can we do it without spilling a bunch out is the question. Hopefully. No, I think that's about it for that bunker silo. Let's go over to the right-hand one and start filling it. Got a little bit of spillage there. I'm going to have to take this mower off. So before I fill this second pit or silo, I'm going to actually compact the first one and make sure that it tarps okay, because I'd hate to be wasting all this grass. So let's grab our silage compactor over there by the tree and give that a shot. Now the question is, can I even get in there? I don't even know. I may have really messed up here. I hope I didn't, because we really need some money. There we go. I shouldn't have put that in such tall weeds, huh? That tree is really getting in my way. Okay, so I'm assuming the way this thing works is you just kind of back over the stuff, the grass, and it should compact down. So let's try it. Compacting 4%, 5%. May have to level this out a little bit before we can pull all the way back. Kind of forward and back. Oh no, we're doing okay. Wow, we might get stuck. We're already at 10%, I think, but we do have some spillage, which is not great because some of that's coming out of the front is not going to tarp, I don't think. Really got to try not to get stuck here. Yeah, so we don't want to fill so close to the front edge next time because it's kind of spilling out, which we don't want because that's grass that is not going to cook into silage. So far, though, I'm not getting stuck, which I'm surprised about. Wait, can I put this on the front of the tractor? That would be so much easier. Please tell me I can do that. I forgot this has a 3-point on the front. Come on. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is going to be much better. I can't, yeah, I can't really steer. 28%. So this is going to take some time. And I may actually get stuck because I can't steer at all. So I'm going to have to go back to putting this on the rear of the tractor for sure. Let's see if I didn't just mess up and make it impossible to do that. Yes. It is kind of leveling out here in the front, so I'm able to get towards the back and start compacting, which is nice. I'm going to go ahead and get all this compacted and figure out the tarping situation to make sure I didn't pile it too high before we do anything in the other silo. Because if I made a mistake here, I don't want to make it twice. That's basically what I'm saying. So far, so good, though. Okay, we're at 100% compaction. We did lose a little bit out of the front, but it's still showing 55,000 liters. So let's see what that ends up looking like when we tarp it. So let's blanket the silo, and it covered pretty much everything except for what spilled out. Now I might be able to take the forage wagon across here and pick that up. Let's give that a shot. Yeah, that worked pretty well. It looks like we only lost about 3,000 liters. Not too bad, all things considered. I can deal with that. Okay, so we've got our first silage bunker filled and tarped. Now we've just got some more mowing to do. We've got enough money for the day, so we're kind of good to go to get our work done. I'm going to call this episode here, and I will see you next time where we'll finish up our mowing, get our other silo filled up with grass, and then probably take a nap and see how long it takes for that silage to ferment. I'll see you next time.